Hiya, my name's David, I'm the Wandering Ponderer. Have you ever had one of those days? Well, I've had a week like it, where the things that you want to do, you can't do, whether it be for weather or apocalyptic disasters or whatever. I've spent most of the day today waiting in for an engineer who turned up, and then the fault that was there decided that it wasn't going to be there at the time that he turned up, so he had to go away, and then as soon as he went away it started up again, and I phoned up and we've got to wait for him to come back. But this is my day for my deadline day for starting to film a video. So I can't do the video I wanted to do today, but I had a little idea and I thought I'd go. I haven't been out here for a while, so I will show you where I am. This is the cricket ground. It's a windy day, and you know what it's like. You sit around waiting for cricket, and then all of a sudden this happens. No, that didn't really happen. But that's what this week has felt like to me. Disaster. The wind's getting up. Quite a bit of a windy storm. We're supposed to have next week some warmer weather, but this weather front doesn't really want to give up. Oh dear. Yes, I've had things break down at home, and yesterday we had a plumber out, so I had to wait in another day. I was planning, well, maybe I can go filming. Yesterday I thought I'll go out and do the film today, and no. Had the plumber yesterday, had the heating engineer today. And I've got something to fix on my computer. The part arrived today. So my allotted time, this is the thing, the best laid plans of mice and men, and I'm neither a man nor a mouse. It's so windy. I haven't been up here and looked at what the last lot of storms had done. Look at all this. Yes, storms. The wind in the trees is sounding quite, I don't know whether you can hear it in the background. I'm making light of worrying times, really, because nobody wants to think about doom and gloom. But look at all this, look. All the stuff that came off of the tree. This wonderful tree here. And all the branches and stuff that has come down in there. Well, look at that. Imagine looking across here, and then all of a sudden somebody pushes the big red button. I'm sure watching the news you've wondered whether or not that's actually going to happen. I can only look on the positive side of things, that it won't. There's probably more likelihood that these things will be resolved. So Easter is coming up. There are a few daffodils about. Nothing much to report on though. That poor lonely looking daff. There are some here. Well, I'm hoping for a nice break from all the worry. I was sitting down today reading about a bit of history in Coggeshall, about the monastery, the abbey, and how its demise began with the Black Death. So I did a little bit of history to remind me about the Black Death, and that still stands as one of the worst plagues in history. The pestilence, the plague, the bubonic plague, the Black Death. You hear it mentioned in history in different names, but I didn't know that. I think it was 2017 in Madagascar, I think. I'll put it up. It was in Madagascar, the Black Death, as early as 2017, or late. I'm having to head my way back because I am expecting the engineer to return this afternoon, and this is the only chance I've got to do some form of a video and get back, repair my computer, edit this and have it out for Saturday. A tight schedule. Just to say that life isn't that bad. When all things considered, we've come a long way through history. Coggeshall has come a long way. Since the plague times, a lot of things occurred, and the monastery, or the abbey, has left quite a legacy behind it, and in its own way had given Coggeshall a foundation and quite a firm foundation. In the early days, the monks had quite a wool trade going. They were experts at raising sheep and managed to produce a wool trade out of all their doings. They redug the river and diverted that for the mill. A lot of engineering, and it was the Black Death really that ended that era of prosperity. But that wasn't the end for Coggeshall. I don't know how Coggeshall fared during those times. I'm sure there were a lot of sad things that were happening, and a lot of people died during the Black Death, as we know. But David, you're supposed to make a cheery video. Well, what I'm saying is, that's history. And when you look at history, what went on then, and you look at what you've got today, there's always threats on the horizon, always threats on the horizon. There's always things that get in the way of what we want to do in life. Always obstacles. But that's not the end of it. You walk the path that you walk, and if that path doesn't actually end up in the area that you was expecting to get to, you make the most of it. And that's what life's about, making the most of it. And I'm trying to make the most of what's going on here. Got traffic lights up there. They've dug a cable and put it across the road, I think. Either a cable or a pipe, gas main, water main, gas main I would imagine. Possibly. Who knows? They know. Right. Back to the car. Back to see whether or not the engineers turned up. I will see you in another video. Stay safe, and things ain't that bad. It's gonna turn out all right. I'm optimistic in this video. We'll see you later.